So what does Black excellence mean to me? Black excellence to me is having the will to serve something larger than you, wanting to give back to people or a community or just individuals themselves. And if you have those abilities and the mindset, I think that is something that will lead you to achieving certain goals in your life. The people that I looked up to for Black excellence as I was growing up, of course, would be my parents. My father, my mother, they always seemed to have something extra they wanted to put into us, and they were always giving things to the community and working with friends and family and others. I grew up in Harlem, New York. So growing up in Harlem, New York is a little bit different than, growing up in a suburbs or something like that. We had a lot more responsibility on us. Looking at my family itself, my grandparents, my grandmother and aunts and everything, those are some people that really helped shape me. But throughout time, as I grew older, joining the military and different things like that, I met different people on my journey. And I always like to say, you learn from everyone. And when you learn from everyone, I always call it getting a tool. And I always carry what I call a toolbox with me. And I can always reach back into that toolbox and pull that tool I need to go to work with. And once I was in the military, I deployed twice to Iraq, once as a commander, then the second time as a liaison officer to the Iraqi generals to help build their forces back. And I will say that experience itself, working so closely with somebody that's different than you are, but understanding they have the same issues that you may have, and how, once again, I took tools from that and put in my toolbox. I would say most of my life has been around serving, being a leader, listening, and having some passion for others. Starting as an officer in the department, and then becoming a sergeant, then a lieutenant, and now currently the commander of the North Precinct. You learn every step of the way. You have people that encourage you and mentor you through these different processes. But also you got to remember, you're mentoring others as you move through, because they're looking at you to see how you're doing things. And it's not just moving, it's progressing, going forward. Because you can move and stay in one spot, but you want to move and go forward. And I learned a long time ago that, you're going to fail sometime. It takes time as you learn, and don't be scared to hit these roadblocks, but just continue moving forward. Because if someday you're going to hit that point, hit that point and you're going to be that person that somebody's going to come to you and say, how did you do this? How did you wind up here? And guess what? Now you're going to have to give them a tool to put in their toolbox. So my journey it's been up and down, but it's been positive. I don't look for all the negativity. I learn from the negativity, but I keep moving. I have a young son, I have a daughter, and I said, pursue your dreams, but keep moving. And don't be scared to fail. If I can give one piece of advice, I would say, don't stop learning. Don't be scared to research, learn different things. And sometimes it's not always going to come from a book. It's going to be life experiences. But don't be scared to learn. Keep on putting stuff, as I once said again, in your toolbox. And once you establish that toolbox, you're going to one day reach back in that toolbox and say, I need this. And some things may be bad, some things may be good that's in your toolbox, but you know when you need to use it. So don't stop, just keep moving.